Stray puppies. When two meet, but fighting is exhausting. They often act all cute and... Wise, remember, don't let any... What do we do? We're gonna get caught. I'm just a little pup. Wise, didn't you say this wasn't a harem? Being alone on the streets is one thing, but I might get dragged as never getting enough. Oh. Curious.
When I pulled you out of that fissure, you were so scared that you wouldn't even touch a can of food. Who would have guessed I'd be counting on you so soon? Here, take the leash. This time, it's your turn to lead the way.
People whisper, so now I gotta talk. Oh, and in the movie, if it jumps, and since that's what I want, so did you feel it? You're right. Having the put it. Then, why? This was a flawless success for us. Not only did we find another day of slack, and I can even apply to... Come on, the movie's about to start. Just be patient and it'd be a real shame if I accident... These aliens seem pretty interesting, huh? Oh, you're such a scaredy cat. But you've got a point. If it became your food, you'd just go...
Wait, are these my memories? If so, how can I see myself in third person? That stirring stick that just popped out of my hand, it was like it had a life of its own. If this is a dream, it feels way too real. What are these aliens?
That was quite this, but... If I were some kind of alien, then you should be Huh? Uh-oh, you've come... When you morph into me, just remember to feed Kama... Maybe because in what you choose, just like when you... But come to think of it, don't you? People are shaped by... And if you think about... I'm so happy you could watch my favorite... Letting you join me in uncovering... It somehow feels like...
Disaster movies often dig into how fragile order is and put human nature in a speculative work. But being able to rationally dissect the root cause... One with insights ahead of their era often meets not understanding first, but solitude. Loyal to truth, yet sidelined by... when already... Indeed.
Stop terrorizing us with poetic metaphors. Science needs data, not wild imaginations.
This isn't a gamble of probability, but a countdown that's already begun. We can't just turn a blind eye because it's beyond our understanding. When disaster strikes, let's hope those data models you're so proud of ring the alarm before my delusions do.
In the end, even the noblest resolve of one individual couldn't reverse the torrent. The power of this work lies in forcing viewers to confront. It is not about whether success. It is about order, about... Thank you for watching this thought-provoking work with me. Yes, it is a work that but it also... What struck... But how... And the loyalty displayed by her mechanical... To walk a path you... Thank you for accompanying me to see this film. It carried much weight. It has reinforced my conviction that... In collective chaos, the light of reason... But those who remain steadfast... Thank you for sharing this.
This cinema's decor is both and the snacks those people are I've heard customers mention it, but this is... I wouldn't say I'm dying to try it, but it is pretty intriguing. After all, this type of snack is hard to come by where I'm from. compared to the delicate and Speaking of which, But every place has its own vibe. I can't like this popcorn, for example. I never go. Oh my. But if I go out to get snacks right now, everyone laughing and gasping together, it kind of reminds me of going to the open-air cinema back when I was a kid. I wonder if you've... Back then, there weren't many... Movie theaters are pretty quiet. Snacking on sunflower seeds, chatting away, laughing. But when the plot gets emotional, everyone quiet. Back then, I'd always quiet... Look at me running my mouth. You've got me... It didn't destroy my image as the model you...
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Daydreaming again, little Bangbu. Come here, my squishy little cupcake. Oh, you're so soft. You were born to be feted and rubbed.
Oh no! Oh no!
Of movies about people swapping bodies, but this idea is pretty clever. If I swapped bodies with my picky little Bangbu, that little guy's got a nasty temper. If we made him... Speaking of, I just remembered that the Bangbu you sent to run this... if only I could swap bodies with that little troublemaker of mine. If you're looking for some... my take, it's loud, it's... You think so too? This movie is like a... It wasn't a big-budget blockbuster. It won't stick with you for... Thanks for the recommendation.
Before deciding to see the movie, we read a lot of reviews. Right. Do you want me... You got me. Okay. Well, even if I... Then again... Before deciding to watch this movie, I had to... In my dream, this movie's producer actually came... I and Suno were so happy and both screamed with joy. Even though the dream felt pretty average, You got me. Can't blame anyone for wanting to pinch some...
In a fairy tale wonderland, an adventure awaits. Yeah, right. Even kids wouldn't fall for that kind of stuff anymore.
That was me, just another boring adult, unable to believe fairy tales and all that happily ever after stuff. Until I came here. Fairy tales are real. Dreamland adventures do exist. And that's the kind of story I'm going to write. Stories that bring children hope and happiness.
Thanks. I was so engrossed in the movie. Hold on. Now they... just as expected. Sona and Ari... But how should I put this? Manager... Too bad I've never really been interested. All I want is for Lily and Dad. Plus, Suna and Arya seem to be happy. Isn't that what fairy tales are all about? Making people believe. You're smiling too. The one-sided collab between the cinema and Angels of Delusion